are 4 things that people over the age of 40 who lose weight, drop fat, drop inches, and not only lose the weight, but keep the weight off are good, which is really what we want anyways. These are the 4 things that they know that everybody else don't know. Hey, everybody, I'm Brian, founder of FatLossAfter40.com. And if you follow these 4 things, they are simple but not easy. You will achieve the results that you desire and deserve. I promise you. So number 1 is they cut out cardio and replace it with strength training. Because you see what happens is when we were younger in our 20s and our 30s, you used to be able to do those long, hard, soul-crushing cardio workouts, and it works back then. I don't know about you, but you could kind of do a couple extra runs or a couple extra spin classes or whatever, and the fat just seemed to melt off. But what we learned is after the age of 40, that doesn't work anymore. That's the old way of doing fitness, of doing the cardio workouts. What we know now is that strength training is really where it's at. And here's what happens in the body is as you strength train, you actually reset and reignite your metabolism. So as we age, we start to lose muscle tissue. What that does is it slows your metabolism down. You probably have felt it. You don't have the energy, the vitality, the confidence that you used to because your metabolism is sluggish. So strength training will ignite that. That'll keep the metabolism elevated. So rule number 1 is skip the cardio. Number 2, equally important, is they know that they need to eat more than 1,200 calories. And again, that's contrary to the old way of doing fitness and losing weight. Because again, I don't know about you, but you used to be able to skip a few meals and the weight, again, will just seem to come off easy, no issues. But now, when you eat lower than 1,200, your body actually goes into starvation mode. So what happens is your body actually starts to shrink. So your metabolism holds on and clings to that fat. It throws your whole hormonal profile out of whack, raises your cortisol levels, it raises your insulin resistance, and what that does is makes it nearly impossible to lose weight. So what you want is definitely over 1,200 calories. Sometimes we've seen clients eat up to 2,000 and above and still consistently lose weight because they are putting on muscle tone, muscle tissue, they're getting stronger, but they're losing fat. And that's what we want anyways, is to look better, to feel better, to look sculpted and lean and chiseled. That's the look we all want. All right. Number 3 is limiting carbs. They know that limiting carbs isn't the problem. There's no such thing as elimination diets, that keto or any of that stuff, Atkins diet. None of that stuff matters. But what we don't want to limit carbohydrates, what we do want to limit is processed carbohydrates. Healthy carbohydrates are good, like whole grains, fruits, vegetables. All that stuff is good and actually has a place in your diet to help you lose weight naturally. But if you're eating the wrong kind of carbohydrates, the processed carbohydrates, that's a bad thing. So carbs are good. So they know the people who've lost the weight and kept the weight off know that carbs are good. They're a part of life. They are healthy. They're high in fiber. They are high in minerals. They are necessary and essential. And number 4 is they realize that exercise is just one component of their fat loss journey. And this is what I mean. Technically, it's called NEAT. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. I know what that means for you and I is that that's just the non-exercise activity. They know that, again, like years ago, we might be able to do a workout and then be lazy the whole rest of the day. We know now that the workout's important, but also the non-exercise activity. So that's going for a walk after dinner, or maybe parking the car a little bit further away, chores around the house, something that's going to give you activity to burn calories. It's not exercise, but it's not sedentary. So those are the 4 things that people know that if they follow, they're going to see the success. They're going to lose the weight, and most importantly, going to keep the weight off and get the results that they desire and you deserve. It's your turn. Follow those 4 things and let me know how it goes.